It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a... we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A hand will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2. To the 27.
Here's the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 7.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Complete to.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
He may try and run for this. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Mariota on the keeper. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun. It's Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. They bring him down. Samson Abuka. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Another 3 and out.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Whistling brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. About 3 yards there to the 27th.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 19-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Marcus Mariota. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abuka able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Cardinals nothing.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, that's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cardinal 1st down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. His throw incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 22 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Mariota. Under pressure. pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jordan Phillips showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. And that'll be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. 3rd down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third and long here for Mario. That will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Samson Abuka getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
14-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Dancing to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Marcus Mariota with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Rams 21, Cardinals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Complete. Jefferson the target. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Samson Ebukam. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
It's a loss of a yard.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
A gain of 12.
Here's Murray. They'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a third and long.
At the 27-yard line. A 5-yard pickup.
Operating from the gun. Murray will get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by John Johnson. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
On second and 12, Mariota got a man and he hits him in stride. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they'll be faced with a third and inches.
A gain of 12 brings up third and less than a yard.
Mariota now. And open, it's caught. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on third and inches. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third and 12. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On the play, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 63 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Rams 28, Cardinals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And now it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown. Play there. 62 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Rams 35. Cardinals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. K-Rod short, pushing through there to make the play defensively. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long. Now, here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Operating from the gun, Murray. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. First down, Mariota. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if
what a stand this would be. They'll get this one that leads to a 4th and goal.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's incomplete. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the 2nd round there defensively. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
That would throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and
from the gun, Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
complete to T.J.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Buying time to his left. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Murray. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they take a knee.
Today's final score, Rams 30.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the